Arcadia, Amber Tamblyn plays a teenager who God appears to in some very interesting forms. And this time, God is laying down the law. Take a look.
What can I tell you? Her meter ran out.
What?
Her time ran out.
Oh, really? That's your defense? Her time ran out. That's the best you can do when it comes to the point of human existence? Sorry, time's up. Too bad about all those people you loved and all the plans you had. You know, it must be really great to know that your time is never gonna run out. Never mind. Coming!
Ooh, that lady's just trying to do her job. Please welcome Amber Tamblyn. Amber. It's good to see you. So we were just talking in Hot Topics about how, you know, who has Anna Nicole's back when she's kind of in trouble or not. Who's got yours?
I have what I call the fembots, which
the what?
I call them my fembots. They're sort of my roll cage, if you will. The three women in my team, my publicist.
Your posse?
My posse, my publicist, my agent, my manager.
And they'll tell you the truth no matter what.
Oh yes, they're strong women, and with the one that I hear from Courtney, my publicist, she'll go, Amber, no. She'll say, no, Amber, no.
What about your dad? Her father is Russ Tamblyn, who was in West Side Story, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Oh, amazing.
Very well-known actor in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Does he give you advice?
Oh, absolutely. My dad is one of the most influential people in my life all the time. But he's more of laid back. I don't know if he just sort of enjoys like doing the finer things, like going to the Emmys with me and the Golden Globes and stuff like that.
He's an escort.
And that's fun.
Yeah, he's not as much a sort of a person that tells me like what I should or shouldn't do.
But he has to be so proud. I mean, you do so well. In Joan of Arcadia, you play Joan.
Yeah.
Pretty regular teenager, except for the fact that you talk to God and God appears to you in all these different forms and ways. I mean, it's not too typical that happens a lot, I think.
No,
but
not really.
if you could have any celebrity guest as God, who would be the ultimate casting for God on your show?
Now, I've thought about this, and the answer used to be Brad Pitt.
Well, that could get you in some trouble.
Now
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to take two opposite sides of the spectrum and go with Bob Dylan and Paris Hilton.
Wait a second.
Can't you just imagine like Bob Dylan sitting on a rock and he'd be like, oh, the gods, they are a change, and because and then they'll like show up as like Paris and like the next part, and she'll be like Martini, and I don't know. I just think it would be like very interesting because that's the whole concept of our show, right? Is they have like different gods all the time. So
Exactly.
if I could think of like two people that were polar opposite, that's.
But Paris would have to go to confession first.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, to herself.
Yeah.
We love your co-star, Jason Ritter. He's just a great guy. He's been on the show a few times, and he talks about all the practical jokes that you love to play. I'll see on each other. What is the most memorable? Of the
I
jokes
have
you
a
play?
great Jason Ritter story. Jason does, well, he does a couple things. One of the things that he does is he gets on his knees and he pulls his shirt over his head, and when we've been working for like 16 hours, you become delusional. And he comes, like it'll be dark outside, and he'll go around the side of my trailer and he'll get down on his knees and he'll put his arms in his sleeves and he'll come out and he'll go, hi Amber, I'm a really big fan of yours, and he'll come running up to you, and it's really scary. You're like, oh my God, because you don't see him, and he comes running around the corner. He constantly does that, coming out of closet space, everything. But I think the best story is we stole this keyboard from the production office, this huge keyboard, and we opened up my trailer door, and we just left it open, and we did this for like a couple months. We would sit during lunch, stand during lunch, and we would be like Will Ferrell and Anna Gasteyer from Saturday Night Live, and we just sing to people that walk by, just make up songs and be like, hi, thank you for joining us tonight. Enjoy the veal. We're gonna be here all night. This is Prince singing. We'll make up songs. We'll do whatever. And we were like doing this jam session, if you will. And we look up, and there's Adam Sandler, like staring into the trailer, and we're like frozen in time, totally petrified. And he was like, and then just like kept walking and just like grunted and kept walking, and we were like, wow, we just did it. We don't know how long we'd been going for. It's kind of
So
scary.
do you still get starstruck? That's funny because you know you got nominated for Best Lead Actress for the Emmy Awards. Thank you. In a drama series. So do you still get starstruck?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's definitely certain people that.
Well, don't you? I read that you have a crush on Avril Lavigne.
A crush. Yeah, I did
That's
say
what
those
it says,
words.
yeah.
Thanks. I think she's really interesting because she writes her own songs and she plays guitar, and she's just sort of the anti everything of what pop culture has created. in the mainstream image of American culture, and I think
Well,
that
she's Canadian. Maybe that's why.
well, but she is mostly in our she's
true.
in our culture, and I think that she's just sort of like. I like anything that sort of just parodies what the image is based on, and I think she's so much different than that, and she just is like a good old girl, so it's kind of nice.
You like her.
I need to get back to your award because you were actually the second youngest person nominated for that award. I mean, you really.
Is that like that important? It's
No, it
kind of
is.
like-
I mean, that's part of history.
guess it
So,
is.
I mean, given that, it was pretty grand in that respect. But were you a little disappointed that you didn't win? You didn't win?
No, I was.
Come on, Amber.
No, I swear to God. Okay, and I trust me, I know God. I think that I wasn't nervous. In fact, I had a lot of people telling me that they hoped that I didn't win. I believe it or not, because they're like, you don't want to peak too soon. You don't want to win this award just yet. It's your first year out of the gate. You want to develop things more. And I remember that
Who said that?
Yeah, I can see that.
fembots. You're your fembots. No, I'm just kidding. Just a few of my friends. But I remember I was actually going to hold up a sign, which I won't tell you what the sign was going to say, because you know when they do like, and the best lead actress in a primetime series is, and they show like each girl, each woman, and I always laugh because people sit up there and they're like, oh, me? And they look like they're not nervous.
So what was
and
the sign going to say? Come on, Dish.
It was
Tell us.
okay. So I was sitting there, and I can't tell you the sign because I think I'm going to use it at another time. But when I was sitting there, I was staring up at the stage, and I was expecting on the person's lips for them to say Edie Falco, because I was convinced Edie Falco was going to win. She really deserved it, and I knew she was going to win. And I'm looking at this woman's lips. I'm like looking, and I'm like staring, and then she says Allison Janney, and I went.
And that's when they got you.
Like that.
Oh, no.
And I think they caught me because all my friends were like, what a horrid face you gave. And I'm like, no, it wasn't because I didn't win.
Sure.
It was because I swear on my life.
kidding. You were hard
I was
time.
like, yeah, Allison Janney. And I'm like, well, oh, okay, hi. And then
handled
you
it
forget that
well.
it's like the camera's on you. So.
You did just fine. Well, listen, you and your fembots can come back here anytime and bring that sign.
I will.
Promise.
I
Okay,
will, I
good.
promise.
Our thanks to Amber Tamblyn. Joan of Arcadia airs Friday nights. Check your local listings. We'll be right back.